Robert.
Ed.
We sure come a long way since our days together at NYU. Well, at least I have.
I understand your book is selling well.
No, not well. Phenomenally. I assume you've read it.
Of course he's read it, all 2,000 pages.
And I read the index twice.
Well, what do you think about the title? The Brains of Men and Women. Not too pompous, is it?
You pompous? No. I mean, everyone loves reading about brains, especially men and women's brains. There's something very sexy.
You wouldn't believe the sucking up I received since the staff opening arose at Princeton.
No. Sit up.
Thank you. Flowers, gift baskets.
Can you please come to dinner tomorrow night?
Certainly. But don't go to any big fuss because I'm head of the staffing committee. Overt displays of butt kissing merely embarrass me.
We would never do that.
Oh, look, here come our children on their way to the library. Michael, Zaria, this is your father's old friend, Professor Houchins.
Please, no. Professor Ed from Princeton.
Oh, wow. Must be a real thrill to teach at a place that Brooke Shields could get into.
What a strange little person. You know, Robert, surely the royalties from your book aren't paying for this place.
No, but we did get scarves that year.
I mean, it did okay for a textbook, you know. I mean, it does really well in California.
Oh, do they actually read in California? Or do they use it just to fan themselves?
Fan themselves! That Princeton humor.
Look at the size of that head. I bet he has to shampoo at the car wash.
I am really looking forward to dinner. We can talk about me, my book, my life, my Lexus.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you.
Why did you tell him I read his book?
I thought you had. It's been sitting around for 3 weeks.
That's because it's too heavy to pick up. Nobody reads his books. They put them on their coffee tables to cover the big stains. That guy is such an idiot, and success has made him even worse.
You didn't have to invite him over.
Speaking of tomorrow, isn't it my turn to cook?
No. Well, technically, it's your turn. But tomorrow's a full moon, so we skip a turn.
Dad, I'm failing home ec because I don't get enough practice at home.
No, you're failing home ec because of your chicken surprise.
Yeah, you found the only meat on earth that didn't taste like chicken.
You guys never let me cook.
Oh, you know that's not true. We let you ruin Thanksgiving dinner.
I did not ruin it.
You baked the turkey with the giblet bag inside. Nicholas almost choked on that stuffing coupon. Honey, please let Michael cook.
Do you know why I am such an accomplished chef?
Because you don't have to bend down to see into the oven?
No, it's because I think ahead. When I get my own apartment, I can cook rack of lamb for my dates. Oh.
See, that's the great thing about imaginary dates. They'll eat anything. Dad, if I don't do this, I'll fail home ec and ruin my GPA and end up making eyeglasses in 1 hour or less. But if this dinner is more important to you than my future, I'll understand.
Okay. You can cook tomorrow night.
Oh, thanks, Daddy. I love you.
I love you too.
Ha.
You're gonna do just fine.
What?
Michael, don't let her out of your sight. Don't let her out of your sight.
Well, come on.
Don't let her out of your sight.
Biscuits, the only microwavable treat with real cod. Nicholas Scott faces a difficult three-cushion bank shot.
Man, if my butt was that big, I wouldn't bend over no table in front of a guy with a pointy stick. Why are you watching two guys playing pool in England? It's the only sport not on strike. Now, it's either this or wheelchair fishing from Poland. Last week, Zelensky hooked a whopper, towed him right off the dock. Therefore, brain growth in the female is inhibited by the presence of estrogen.
Wait a minute. He's saying that men are naturally smarter than women.
Oh, he's right. Oh, I'm smarter than every woman I ever dated.
That goes without saying.
You know what you're doing wrong with this popcorn? You're cooking it in oil. It's much better if you cook it in cheese. Although you do usually have to throw away the pot.
I can't believe this. No wonder his wife left him.
Robert, you're only on page 2?
Yes, but I'm at the bottom of page 2.
Dinner? Tomorrow? Read.
I know.
I'm gonna go see if you've got some cheese.
Dad, can you teach me how to ride a bike?
Nicholas, no, your dad's busy. What's the hurry?
I gotta whip Micah's butt. He was 7 years, 7 months, and 4 days old when he learned I'm 7 years, 7 months, and 2 days.
How come he knows all that and can't remember to flush?
Nicholas, isn't that rather unsportsmanlike?
No.
Well, there's nothing wrong with trying to be the best.
Sometimes second best is fine.
I disagree. Honey, no one remembers the silver medalist. For example, the 76 Olympics. Who came in second to Mark Spitz? Some wet guy.
Robert's right, Jerry. It's the same thing with acting. If I didn't strive to be the best, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Living over a butcher shop?
Hey, I got a good deal. And every now and then, UPS makes a mistake. And Derek Sawyer gets a mailbox full of meat.
This book is all Ed wants to talk about. If you haven't read it by tomorrow, you are going to look like a fool at dinner.
A fool? I think not.
Robert, did you happen to catch the British Billiards Open?
No, I was too busy reading your book.
Billiards, you say? For my money. This chap, Wilkerson Scott's been off his game since that nasty racking injury in '89. But his bank shots show moderate panache.
Robert, say something clever.
Go to Edge?
I just read an absorbing article. Apparently, a shift in the Gulf Stream has caused more temperate ocean fish to migrate north.
Yes. I recently saw a full-grown Canary Island trout pull a handicapped Polish man off a fishing dock near Gdansk.
Fascinating. Mr.
Sawyer. Derek Sawyer.
Say something interesting.
Elephants sure are big critters.
I just read in The Lancet that they're doing cholesterol studies with grains and lactose. You do get The Lancet, Robert?
Only when I eat too fast.
The Lancet's a medical journal. Robert, what is wrong with you?
Actually, ordinary popcorn illustrates their point admirably.
How so, Mr. Sawyer?
Cooking the popcorn in a cheese base infuses each kernel, rendering it sticky, yet yummy.
So homespun, yet so scientific. Would you ever consider a teaching post at Princeton?
Don't offer it to him. He lives above meat. I'm way smarter than him.
I think not. You, sir, have nothing interesting to say. You haven't read my book, and you have your underwear on over your pants.
I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. It's a boring book. Oh, there's an IQ test in the back. I'll show them who's a fool.
Guys, your father took an IQ test last night and he's driving me nuts.
Why, how'd he do?
Hiya, kids.
Yes.
My daddy's a genie.
No, honey, the word is genius.
Oh, I want a genie.
Actually, Daddy's 1 point below genie.
Below is such a subjective word.
No, it isn't. It means beneath, under, less than, close, but not quite up to.
Don't feel inferior, honey. Brains aren't everything. I mean, for example, I can do everything. I'm a genius. It's all explained in Ed's book, honey. Women's brains don't work as well. It's nobody's fault, just nature.
That's what this book is about? And you invited that man to dinner?
Now, see, I take after Dad. We're just naturally better at things. It's a known fact that men make better chefs. Look at Julia Child.
Listen, Chef Boyardee dweeb. The highest tested IQ in the world belongs to a woman, Marilyn Vos Savant.
Obviously a mutant. Sits at home on Saturday nights crying into her physics books. I pity her.
An arrogant, self-absorbed jerk. And you bought into this?
I admit I was skeptical too at first, until I took the test.
I'm a woman. What makes you think I couldn't score higher than you?
Honey, it's just not possible. Read the book. I mean, don't be upset. You're still pretty.
Yeah.
You took the test? When did you take the test?
This morning, after the way you behaved last night.
Are you sure you added this up correctly?
Of course, I'm sure I'm a genius. Actually, I'm 1 point above genius, making me Mark Spitz and making you some wet guy.
Who takes after Dad?
Whoa, major bragging error, Dad. Simmer is a direction, not an ingredient, you idiot!
You think you know everything.
Yes, I know you do not make rack of lamb using Captain Crunch.
What is the problem in here?
The problem is her soup, Dad. Taste this. It couldn't be any scarier if it had sharks in it.
Mr. Halton's just called for one of the phones in his car. He's bringing his daughter. Do we have enough food for one more?
Yeah.
The question is, do we have enough antidote for one more?
Mrs. Wilcox, you were supposed to be here half an hour ago.
Oh, I was watching the fights on the satellite. Them little Mexicans can scrap like the Dickens. There was this one little skinny one with baggy drawers.
Nicholas and Cece are waiting for you upstairs. We're expecting a very important guest.
So what am I, a bag of nickels?
I thought you said you were cooking something healthy for them.
I made a garden salad.
That's a pizza.
Fine. I'll just take my old line behind home.
No, I'm sorry. Go upstairs with your garden salad.
That's him. Act smart.
I don't have to act, Mr. 1 point below.
Edward.
Hello. I almost missed the house. I was looking for 16.
Oh.
No, 18. Easy to remember. After all, it's the atomic number of argon.
And the number of Louis who were king of France.
Wasn't 1818 the year Illinois became a state?
And 18 AD, the year the Roman poet Ovid died.
Did I catch you in the middle of Jeopardy? Well, this is my daughter, Angelique.
Delighted.
Doubly.
You know, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, you betcha. Zaria's in there making rack of lamb. You're in for a very special treat.
I hope you're all on a very good health plan.
Why don't we all have a cocktail before we look at your little book?
Excellent. Little book.
I'll be right with you.
I paid you to supervise. What are you doing out here?
Hiding from the lamb fumes. I just caught her putting certs in the mint sauce. Hey, you. My name is Michael, and I want you to row my boat ashore.
Robert,
Yes, Ed?
do you have any hors d'oeuvres around? I'm feeling a little peckish.
I'm feeling a little peckish myself. They'll be right up.
Now, you know I'm a lot taller than I seem in person, so don't let that fool you. I'll be back, all right?
Hors d'oeuvres! Hors d'oeuvres!
Almost ready.
Did Michael help you with these?
Nope. And the great thing is, I didn't use one drop of oil.
Ooh, those kids could barely eat with the excitement up there. That El Duarte is a little Tijuana tiger.
Mrs. Wilcox, I need that pizza.
It's a garden salad.
No, it's a pizza.
You calling me a liar?
I need this. Pizza squares.
Wonderful. Homemade?
Oh, it's like Italy in there. Get in there now. It's like Thanksgiving all over again.
Sit down. Dinner's ready. Dad, can I see you for a teensy-weensy moment? Taste this. Michael's throwing a fit just because I used a quart of Tabasco instead of a quarter teaspoon.
Robert,
Yes, Ed.
I can't get your wife to say anything about my book. What was your favorite part?
Page 2. I love page 2.
Call me a liar? Steal my pizza? Watch your own kids. I'm out of here. Give me that.
Who on earth was that frightening creature?
We're not sure. She breaks into David Letterman's house, too.
And stay out!
Jerry, did you like my book?
Let's just say no one else could have written it.
What'd you think about the IQ test in the back?
I thought it was conclusive.
That test doesn't prove a thing.
Pardon me?
She scored 2 crummy points higher, and she's been running around bragging about it and speaking as a husband who loves and respects her, acting like a real woman. You know how they are. I mean, you wrote the book.
I said, sit down. Dinner's ready. You guys have been hounding me all day about this stupid meal, saying I couldn't cook. Well, smells like food to me.
Yay! I beat Michael's record! Eat my death, loser! Ah!
Nicholas!
Sit down. Oh, don't mind the smoke. It's just the salad.
How dare you?
Cold. I think I love you.
Munster cheese?
I'd rather have dinner with the Munsters. You obviously have no IQ at all, or else your family wouldn't be in such disarray. And how you got a teaching position, even at that third-rate diploma mill, is beyond me.
Wait a minute, Mr. Ed.
For your information, my husband is a very intelligent man who uses his intelligence to raise his family instead of belittling other people. And if you had stayed married to your own ugly wife instead of shoving your daughter into boarding school so you could do the dean's secretary, oh, yes, your little secret is out. Maybe you'd understand that. Daddy?
Not true, kitten. Tracy just takes dictation. You may want to think about controlling your wife. Think of your image. Think of Princeton, Robert.
Think of my foot kicking your ass, Ed. Get out.
we should still see each other away from all of this.
Roll a face, dog boy.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I hope you swallowed my sister's cooking. Get out. You two.
And you look like a Klingon.
Well, let's dig in.
Pizza squares! How'd I do this time?
The same, 1 point below genius.
Don't you want to know what you got? Mm-hmm. 2 points below genius. The kid is back. Yes, yes, yes!
I'm glad you're through comparing yourself to Ed. Because, baby, you got it all.
No. Did you throw the test?
No, honey. Why would I do that?
What's the matter, guys? You look bored.
There's nothing to do. Yeah, New York is dead.
It's too bad. Well, what about all the stuff in your rooms? Why don't you go find some more Waldos, connect some dots?
Been there, done that. We're sitting here trying to give ourselves hiccups.
Nick, Cece, come on, guys. An intelligent person should never be bored. The world is full of excitement. Oh, let me show you.
Is the hot water working yet?
Oh, yep, it's all fixed. In fact, I left the shower running. You just hop right in. Get enjoy.
But Mom said there's no hot water.
Come on now, y'all said you were bored. Just chill out and watch.
I can't believe you did that. I almost froze.
Lighten up. Come on, it's not like the time I put Ben Gay in your toothpaste tube.
This time, you have gone too far. As God is my witness, I will get even with you.
Oh, Zaria, just chill out. Oh, my bad. She already did that. I gotta get that hot water heater fixed. It's like trying to take a shower in a Slurpee machine.
I took a cold shower, didn't kill me.
Women have more body fat. I didn't mean you, I mean Eskimo women. You're fat-free.
Robert. Mm-hmm? I have something serious to discuss with you, and I don't want you to overreact.
Don't be ridiculous. When have I ever overreacted?
When Nicholas lost his first tooth, you called the police.
True, but only because I thought somebody hit him. Tell your story.
I went to pick up Michael from school today.
See? I'm fine with that.
Some organization had set up a booth on the corner.
Okay.
They were handing out condoms to the students.
I'm cool with that. What? What? Which one are they on? I'm gonna get down there right now. Where's my golf club?
Robert, it is 11:30 at night. They're not there. Not there. Come on. Get back in bed. Come on. Oh, yes, deep breaths. Yeah.
Who were they?
No, that's not important. What's important is times are changing, and I wondered when you had your little discussion with him about this stuff, did you talk to him about condoms?
We didn't get quite that far.
No?
No.
How far did you get?
Pollen.
Pollen.
And a little bit about skunks.
All he knows about sex stops at pollen and skunks.
Of course not. That was 7 years ago. He knows everything by now. We have cable.
But you could teach him what goes on behind the sex. Love, mutual respect. What did your father say when he had this talk with you?
He just said, one day you're gonna get married and go get me a beer.
He never gave you the talk.
Jerry, the father and son talk is a myth. Every man in America learned about sex from Red Fox albums and that one hygiene film they show you in 6th grade.
Robert, these are dangerous times. Kids need information and emotional support now more than ever. Truthfully, how much did you learn from that black and white film they showed us in health class?
The human reproductive system is nature's little miracle, but it is not for the squeamish. So, teachers, please ensure that the girls are in the next room making a cake. Yes. The man, the woman, quite different, as you can plainly see. So different, in fact, they can't even ride the same bicycles. But the male and female are equally necessary in the chain of life. Let us take a closer look.
I have 2 apples. Would you like one?
No. Stay away from me, you filthy pig.
Good for her. Precisely the response. Through the miracle of time-lapse photography, let us take a closer look at the mating ritual 5 hours later.
I have 2 apples and a Corvette.
Sweetheart!
And so nature takes its inevitable course. What comes next is explicit, but must be shown in the name of science. This is the human sexual act, as performed by me. Look at one clean day. Ooh. You're right.
You're right. Nothing I learned from those films prepared me for real life. I'll have that talk with Michael first thing tomorrow.
Thank you, sweetie.
Michael, the pituitary gland is nature's little miracle. No. That's too stuffy. I gotta be loose. I gotta be loose. Michael! What up? No. Michael.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. Come in, son.
What's up?
Your mother and I were in bed last night and sex came up.
What?
As a topic.
Oh.
And we feel there is a little talk we've been putting off for too long.
I agree.
You do?
Sure, I mean, come on now. Nicholas is almost 8 years old. Who knows when he's gonna have those Barney tapes? Don't worry, Dad. I'll talk to him for you.
No. I'm talking about you.
What? Yeah, come on now. You gotta be joking. Come on, I'm 15. We have cable.
What I'm saying is, I know I bought you all those books on human behavior, but sometimes books aren't enough.
No, you know what, Dad? Those were enough. In fact, they were more than enough. I'm really glad we had this talk. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
No, come back. There is some important stuff that I don't think the books cover that we should talk about.
Do we have to? Gosh, couldn't you just punish me?
Michael, my father never had this talk with me. His father never had this talk with him. These are the 90s. All the nonsense ends right here. Fire away.
Okay, Dad, but you know what? I mean, I really have all this stuff covered. It's no big deal. Okay, here's a question. How do you do this without falling over?
Michael. The bee is nature's busy friend.
Saria, people put up with a lot worse than cold showers. In Sweden, they jump out of the sauna into a hole in the ice.
Mom, do I look Swedish to you? Oh, wait a minute. There's 15 gallons of warm water in Cece's aquarium.
Girl, you don't know what trouble is till you touch those fish.
Why don't you all go over to Mrs. Wilcox's house and use her bathroom?
Mom, I'd rather stink.
Mom, all people's bathrooms are scary. I mean, they've got weird creams and elbow scrubbing equipment and fuzzy toilet seat covers. Ugh.
What if her teeth were there in her drawer smiling at me? I can't have her teeth see me naked.
Oh, you're just being silly.
Oh, sorry I'm late. I was scraping on a corn all morning, lost track of time. Then I couldn't find my bottom teeth. Turned out the cat had them. So, Jerry, you want to use my bathroom until your heat is fixed?
Thanks. I don't think so. Robert, did you have your talk already?
Oh, yeah. We just covered the overview. You know, the names of the parts, where they go, how to clean them.
And the emotional stuff?
We're gonna take a break for lunch and then discuss the role of sex in government.
What?
What is that?
Oh, Wendell is working on your water heater.
The water heater isn't in the kitchen?
It is now.
Wendell! What is my water heater doing in the kitchen?
You better let me handle this, Rob. These things be complicated.
Complicated. It's a big kettle. Man has been heating water since 80,000 BC. Didn't you see Quest for Fire?
That wasn't 80,000 BC. It was 1982. I remember because I sent a bunch of naked pictures of me to Radon Chong.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, first the fire in the lamp went out. And then Radon Chong took off her bra and she was like, pow!
No. Tell me what happened to the water heater.
Man, this isn't your biggest problem. I overheard you talking to Michael while I was upstairs checking out your medicine cabinet. By the way, I used your last tube of Preparation H.
Thank you for that image. Wendell, I need to use the kitchen.
Chill, man. I'll be done soon. I've got a game at 3.
Let me ask you something. You're a plumber, electrician, a carpenter, and an assistant football coach.
And don't forget, I'm also a Mary Kay distributor. That shouldn't have came off.
Where did you learn all this stuff?
The computer, man. There's an online service for anything you ever wanted to know.
Thanks, Wendell. I think you just gave me the answer to my problem.
I'm not surprised. You know I'm also studying to be an ordained minister. Go down, Moses. Jesus' name. Jesus' name.
Huh? And there's your menu. Understanding the body, hormones, emotions, teenage health issues.
Oh. Gee, Dad, that's great. It's everything I ever dreamed of.
Don't mention it, son. Have fun.
Okay, thanks, Dad. All about ears. The nostril, nature's little chimney. Man, this is so lame. Let me see. Faculty-level security clearance also confers access to the following non-university-sponsored forums. Campus personals, uncensored one-on-one sex talk. Bingo!
I'm going to kill Michael. I have a term paper due. He's been hogging the computer all week, and he just locked me out of the study.
Why don't you type your paper?
Type? On a typewriter?
Why not?
For the same reason astronauts don't kayak to the moon.
Honey, Michael's probably doing some very important homework.
Dear Hot in Harlem, in answer to your question, I'm 24.
26 years old.
Man, I am smooth.
I dabble in archaeology when I'm not racing my fleet of Ferraris. What are you doing right now?
Hey, archaeologist. I'm sitting here in a micro bikini wishing I can jump your bones.
Okay, troops, here's how it works. I hand the boiling water to Nicholas Zaria and Mrs. Wilcox, and you pour it into the tub for Cece's bath.
I want my ducky.
It's upstairs, honey. Here's a fish stick. It's like a breaded ducky. Quack, 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 quack.
You can quack all you want. I know a duck when I see one.
Here we go.
Robert, I just tried to print our tax file out, and look what came out. 10 pages of smut.
What's smut?
It's a new kind of potato chip. Come on, kids, you don't want to be hearing this. It could scar you for life. Let's go watch WrestleMania. Violence never killed anyone. Eat your duck.
Is this the result of your talk with him?
Okay, I didn't exactly talk to him. I put him on the computer health database I use at work. I mean, his questions were very complicated, and I thought it was the best thing. Don't worry. It's run by professionals.
Look at this.
I didn't teach him this. I've never even done this.
Dear Hot in Harlem.
Hi, son. Give Hot our best.
Oh, yeah, you bet, Dad. Oh! You know what? I can explain. I was just talking to this woman that I met on this computer sex line.
You're actually telling us the truth?
Yeah, I figured I'd try something different this time. Listen, I am in love.
Michael, I read your letters. You're feeling something that starts with L, but it ain't love.
Okay, well, I admit I started this whole thing just for a cheap thrill, but who would ever imagine it would blossom into something so spiritual?
Michael, the woman doesn't even use her real name. You can't have a relationship based on lies.
Lies? What lies?
You told her you're a 26-year-old archaeologist who drives a Ferrari?
Do you think she's being any more honest with you?
Mom, why would a woman lie to a guy who drives a Ferrari?
This is not the way people are supposed to meet. She's writing what she thinks a man wants to hear.
Well, she does it very, very well.
Turn off the computer.
Well, can't I just say goodbye?
2 minutes, and I pull the plug.
Dearest Hot, I'm not allowed to interface with you anymore. Wait, makes me sound like a kid.
Dearest Hot, I regret I must jet to Egypt for a convention of 26-year-old archaeologists. I should be gone at least a decade.
No. I must see you before you go. Meet me at Hammond's Bar and Grill in an hour.
1 minute, Michael.
I can't meet you.
If you do, I'll show you why they call me Hot in Harlem.
Okie dokie! Wow. Oh, what a fun date we had. You know what? You didn't even have to walk me home. Good night.
Honey, the night has just begun.
No, you can't stand here. I gotta get up early to fly to Egypt.
I ain't leaving until I see that Ferrari. You got any biscuits?
This is Hot in Harlem?
Sorry, how'd you know about Hot in Harlem?
I printed up your file. And Michael, how come she isn't wearing her micro bikini?
Get down here, baby. I want some sugar. I don't know who Miss Thing is, but she's cramping my style.
Excuse me.
Oh, you are gonna be humiliated for the rest of your life when the whole school finds out about this. And oh, they will. Because I'm gonna print up flyers in English and Spanish. Revenge is so sweet.
Oh, sorry, come on. No, I apologize for the cold shower. I apologize for everything ever rotten I've done to you. I apologize for Vietnam. Kuwait. Please, baby, please. Do not tell Mom and Dad.
Why shouldn't I?
You know what? I can't think of a single reason. You have every right to just play me out, so just go ahead.
How dare you take the joy out of this from me by being decent, Michael?
You know, Zaria, you're right. You're always right.
Shut up! Hey, get rid of her. Miss Harlan, would you come out back with me?
Honey, I'll fight you for him. You might be young, but I got the motion of the ocean. Can you dig? Honey, I got a wiggle that the worms want to learn. Suffer.
So, how was she in person?
How did you know that's where I went?
Because I would have done the same stupid thing when I was 15. So she wasn't the playmate you were expecting?
Nope.
Michael, I know you know all about the mechanics of sex. I mean, it's everywhere. MTV, commercials, billboards. But knowing about it and being ready for it are two different things.
Well, Dad, after tonight, I don't think I'll ever be ready for it.
That's not true. You're just a little confused right now. But when the time is right, you'll be ready. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff, you know where to come, right?
Yes, I do. To Mom.
You got it.
Cool.
Let's shoot some hoops?
Yeah, let's go before the park closes.
I did say, come to Mama. Who are you? I'm his date. But I don't always dance with the one who brung me. Come here, you big hunk of temptation. Let me see how that mustache feel on my lips.
What for? You already have one. Jerry, get my golf clubs. Jerry.
Nicholas, ready in Mom's bathroom? Okay, Cece, ready in the downstairs bathroom? Okay, on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, flush!
Honey, we're only gonna be gone for 48 hours. Why are you packing all these clothes? I mean, this is a romantic weekend. Why pack any clothes?
We've got to walk through the lobby.
Okay, pack one dress and all the Luther Vandross CDs you can find.
No, Mommy, don't go.
Oh,
Cece, Mommy and Daddy are going away on a romantic trip. Do you understand what that means?
Yep, can I go?
honey, you're staying with Mrs. Wilcox.
No. Cece, you're being a big baby. Grow up.
Look at Nicholas. He's gonna be a big boy until we get back, aren't you, champ?
You're leaving me too. Don't go, Daddy, please. Daddy, please.
Hey, what's all that yammering about? Y'all Y'all sound like my sister the night we tried to crimp her hair with a waffle iron.
It's just a little separation anxiety. It's a difficult age for them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I got kung fu movies and a freezer full of cookie dough.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Let the games begin.
I hope you two have a great time this weekend. I'll miss you.
Oh, I miss them already. But you know what? They deserve it, Zarya. After all the years they've worked and sacrificed, wearing dowdy clothes, going without decent haircuts and modern music, to provide us with a wonderful lifestyle that we don't fully appreciate. So when are you guys leaving?
When you're 32. Unpack.
Right. Now, we both decided that Michael and Zarya were old enough to be trusted for one weekend.
Honey, he's being polite. He's up to something. Dad.
Honey, the sooner we leave, the longer we're there. The longer we're there, the more Luther we can play.
I'll zip up the bags. Bye, kids.
Don't worry about a thing. Responsibility is our middle name.
But our first name is...
Party.
Hey, baby girl. Yeah, it's Mike the Spike. Yeah, check it out. We're gonna kick it tonight, because you know what? We got it going on. You know what I'm saying? Well, check it. I'm outie. Later, sweet potato.
Well, honey, I did everything I could, but you know how it is.
I can't believe he waited till Friday afternoon to tell you.
What's wrong?
I've got to conduct a mock trial for class Monday morning. I'll have to spend the entire weekend planning for it.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that you two are not going away for the weekend?
Don't worry, we can still have fun.
Michael, in less than 3 hours, 30 kids are gonna show up here.
30? No, we invited 30. Each one of them is gonna bring 30 more.
900 kids are gonna be here. Sorry, get a grip. Okay, I'm back.
Well, you know what? There's nothing left to do but just ask them.
Michael, no tricks. Be totally straight with them.
All right, okay. Hey, Dad. Looking good there, buddy. Is that a new mustache?
What are you up to?
Way to go, Michael.
All right, okay. Could we have a little house party here tonight?
No, really, what do you want?
That's it, Dad. I just want to have a house party.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Is that all? Forget about it.
Why?
Because I know what'll happen. It'll start out as a party and end up as something on Rescue 911.
You don't know that.
Oh, yes, I do.
How?
Oh, no. I don't know what happened. I was just hanging out with my main men, and then all of a sudden, the apartment caught on fire.
Uh-huh. So, Superfly, where's your mother?
My mother, she's gonna ground me forever. I'll be grounded in her will. By the time she lets me out again, Disco will be dead. You're too irresponsible, that's all.
That is so unfair. Come on, just let us have this house.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Dad won't let us have a house party.
Oh, your daddy knows what he's talking about, young lady.
Thanks, Derek.
On account he threw the wildest party in school history. Neighbors are still calling to complain.
Derek, would you just wait outside?
It was insane, man. Oh, remember the fire party?
The fire party?
Oh, Robbie, you give another fire party? The roof. The roof.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water.
Guys, I'm not
Man, you too uptight.
What you get?
That's why you won't let us have a party? Because when you were our age, you messed up?
That's not true. I was more responsible than both of you put together.
Oh, come on, you guys, sit over here and play for a little while, okay? There you go. Robert, I thought you were going to help me prepare for my mock trial.
In a minute, honey. I'm just trying to settle a little disagreement.
Oh, well.
Hey, wait a minute, Dad. Why don't we decide this the American way?
We just did. I said no.
No. Hear me out. You're saying that we're not responsible, but you were, right?
That's right.
Well, if we can legally prove that you messed up in some big way when you were our age, can we have the party?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
That is a great idea. Michael and I can be the prosecutors, and Mom, you can be Dad's defense attorney.
It would give me some practice.
Honey, find another way to get some practice. Trust me on this.
What's the matter? You don't have any confidence in me being a lawyer?
Okay, you can have the trial as long as you both agree to abide by my decision.
Your decision? You can't be the judge. You already said no.
Who else is going to be the judge?
Order in court. Michael Zarya wins. Let the party begin. Hey, pump up the jam.
Sorry I'm late. My hairdryer broke. And I had to call a cab and ride 40 blocks with my head stuck out the window.
What about Mrs. Wilcox?
As Don King, yes. As a judge, no way, dude.
Michael, 900 kids are going to be here in 2 hours.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Wilcox presiding.
This is great. It looks just like a courtroom.
Yeah, but in 55 minutes, it's gonna look like the set of Soul Train. We better just win this case before our friends show up.
What's with the crayons, Cece?
I'm courtroom artist. Stand really, really still. Hear ye, court is in session. All rise for the horrible Mrs. Wilcox.
That's honorable. Sit down. The case of Peterson versus Peterson is being heard. Is our counsel ready with opening statements?
Yes, we are, Your Honor. Judge Wilcox, opposing counsel. Bunnies and teddy bears of the jury. Today, I intend to prove that my client, Robert Peterson, was a responsible teenager. Now, as you all well know...
Now, Jerry, honey, the Wheel of Fortune is coming on. Would you please put a little giddy up in your get along?
Your Honor, the prosecution is ready with our opening statement.
Proceed.
Well, first off, we would just like to say that you are a vision in black.
Thank you, sugar.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Nothing further.
Objection, he's just sucking up.
Objection overruled. Proceed with your first witness.
Your Honor, we call Derek Sawyer to the stand.
Swear him in, bailiff.
I'm not allowed to swear.
Oh, you're such a good boy. Sit down and tell the truth.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Sawyer, how would you describe my father in his youth?
I don't recollect.
Well, isn't it true that you and my father went to high school together for 4 years?
I don't recall.
How can you sit here and say that you do not know my father? Who?
Forget it, Michael. He's not going to tell us anything about the fire party.
The fire party? Oh, man, it was insane. Now, that was in the summer of 1976. I was looking real smooth. Groovy scene.
Ooh, everything is everything.
Hey, Derek, my main man. Yeah, baby.
you to meet my new lady, Jerry Riches.
What's happening?
Solid, I'm Robert. I don't mean to boast, but I'm the host with the most. You dig?
Check it out. Derek is my main squeeze, and every other woman in town is after what I got. And you dig that? Ah!
Oh, that's my song.
That's my man. Boogie on down.
While Derek's back is turned, I'm gonna steal his fine woman and make her man, man, man. Wait a minute. That's nowhere near what happened.
Yes, it is. You stole Jerry from me after I funky chickened my back out.
You dated Derek?
It wasn't a date. Derek just gave me a ride to the party.
You never gave me gas money. That makes it a date in my book.
Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the living daylights out of this witness.
The prosecution still has some unanswered questions, like what my mother was thinking when she went out with Derek.
Sorry, we are down to 39 minutes. Please stick with the fire.
Your Honor, all we've heard from this witness are lies. I can tell you the truth.
The truth? You can't handle the truth.
Order! This trial is turning into a circus. I request a sidebar.
I request a candy bar. And are you eating it?
Mr. Peterson, the court would like to hear your version.
About the only thing he got right was that it was 1976. Mr. Sawyer, didn't it happen more like this? No, right on, right on. No, because everybody's moving and grooving. It's dynamite.
Hey, what it is, Robert?
Hey, Derek, my man.
Slap me 5 on the black hair side.
Have you seen Window Man?
Where'd my woman get to? She was supposed to have been making me a sandwich.
I meant to tell you, man. I saw some jive time turkeys hanging around your daddy's car.
Near my dad's brand new Pacer?
Right on.
Come on, man.
Derek, I made you a sandwich. You are so fine, strong, brave. Derek treats me horribly. Please save me from him. I'll make you a sandwich. Your Honor, I object.
You can't object. You're my lawyer.
I move we recess until after Wheel of Fortune.
Nobody's recessing anywhere until I get a chance to pick some holes into his flimsy, laughable story. Here's how it really happened.
My name is Robert. I'm an Aquarius. The water sign, the sign of wetness, wet water.
Aquarius, I got it.
What sign are you?
I think I'm a Pisces.
Right on, the fish. Wetness, the fish. We were meant to be together.
No, wait a minute, I'm a Capricorn.
Goats get wet too.
Hey, man. You putting the moves on my woman.
She's mine now, brother.
Hey, I saw her first.
I'll fight you for her.
Well, bring it on.
Hey. Hey, Foxy Mama. Look here, I'm gonna go fix me a sandwich, and I'm gonna come back and fight for your honor, okay, baby? Build up some scruff.
Come on.
No, you
come back with that sandwich.
So it was that fight that led to the fire that you've all avoided mentioning.
You've got it all wrong. There was no fight.
Then what did happen, Mr. Peterson?
Not what your mother said.
Well, it wasn't what your father said.
It wasn't what either of them said.
Oh, come on, guys.
Mama,
Now, son. Can't you see I'm conducting a trial here?
Wait a minute. Wendell was at the party, and he's completely objective. You didn't date him, did you, Mom?
Please.
You know you thought about it.
The prosecution calls Wendell Wilcox to the stand. Wendell, in less than 12 minutes, please give your perspective on the fire party.
Man, it was out of sight.
Thanks for giving me a ride over here, Derek.
Shoot. Man, 40 cents a gallon for gas? Did I mention the total came to $3.12?
Yes, you did. I don't know if this is my kind of scene. But maybe I'll stay for just a few minutes.
Well, I'm gonna keep on trucking.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Peter Robertson. I'm Robert Robertson. I'm Robert Peterson.
I'm Jerry Peterson. Robertson. Oh my God, Richardson.
Robert, we got emergency in the kitchen, man. Somebody done ate all the snacks.
Who?
Well, mostly me, but they got some other people back there eating too.
Wendell, I'm busy right now.
Man, but we ain't got nothing left but a bag of marshmallows and some graham cracker cookies and Hershey bar. The day I discovered s'mores, it was magic. It's like the day RuPaul discovered lipstick.
Wendell, what about the fire, man? The fire!
Would you quit badgering the witness? So anyway, Rob and Jerry start rapping.
So, what do you want to do with your life?
I don't know. My father's a judge. But I think I'd rather start a family first and then go into law. What about you?
I despise money. I want to build a ranch somewhere really cool, like New Mexico, and teach people it's okay to just be groovy.
I see.
But I'm willing to change my plans a little if the right lady comes along.
We got emergency in the kitchen. Did you know marshmallows can catch on fire?
You're bumming me out, Wendell.
And did you know that if you shake the flaming marshmallows around, they don't go out, they just stick to the walls and create more fire?
Go away, Wendell. Wait a minute. You set my mother's apartment on fire?
Hey, I'm not on trial here.
I'm still grounded from that.
It serves you right for kissing my date.
It wasn't a date.
Then give me $1.56 for gas.
Order! It's time for closing arguments. Wheel of Fortune is almost over. And you got 5 seconds to sum up. Go.
Okay. I think it's obvious that the prosecution hasn't proven their case, since the fire upon which their entire argument rests was not started by the defendant. That's our case.
She ate up one of your seconds. Go.
All right. Wendell started the fire. That's not the point. Dad was in charge and let Wendell near a stove, which wouldn't be a good idea today, let alone 20 years ago. And I love your hair.
Time's up. Now, here's my decision. Now, I can't hold Robert responsible for the actions of my hopeless son. The prosecution hasn't proven Mr. Peterson irresponsible.
We're dead.
They're gonna send me to military school.
So I have no other choice but to find for the defendants.
Wait a minute. I'd like to appeal the decision.
What?
Robert, you can't appeal. We won.
No. Michael's right. I didn't start the fire, but I was in charge. Instead of blaming you kids for my past mistakes, I'd rather you learn from them. You can have your party with Mrs. Wilcox acting as chaperone.
Oh, yes, Dad!
In that case, Your Honor, permission to sequester the witness for a weekend in the Poconos.
Granted. At least Michael and Zaria came to me for permission. Believe it or not, I threw that party without asking my mother.
No.
But that was me. I know you guys would never do that. So go on, start calling your friends.
I'll get it.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. Word sure gets out fast.
I'll get the marshmallows.
This is Mrs. Wilcox. This is my daddy. This is my mommy, the lawyer. This is Michael. This is Nicholas with some birds eating a candy bar. This is Zaria on a bicycle. This is a cow in a field.